POV. You are Aimery, the silver-gloved court lutenist, crouched beside a brazier in Westminster, while winter light bleeds through stained glass onto rushes. Your lute rests across your knees, polished with rosewater, studded with tiny glass beads, and strung for King John's feast. Around you, servants haul trenchers of roast swan and eel pies through a chapel where French, not English, rules noble mouths. You play for a king who still writes charters in Latin, curses in French, and trusts almost no one breathing. England has been under Pope Innocent III's interdict for years, and even the candles seem nervous inside the king's chapel. Then, Archbishop Stephen Langton's men push through the hall in travel-stained cloaks, their faces hard from roads churned by rain and war. They drag in a priest with mud on his hem, claiming he carries proof of Rome's authority hidden in his saddlebag. John only recently submitted to the Pope in 1213, turning England into a papal fief, and nobody knows who wins next. Langton's clerks demand music instead of torture, because the priest swears he can prove himself by singing the restored plain chant. You watch the prisoner straighten beneath torchlight, his lips bloodied, while your silver gloves flash like tiny mirrors over the lute strings. The melody he hums is no courtly chanson, but a church mode newly returned after years of royal defiance and shuttered rites. You join softly, picking out the chant, and every note hangs above the feast like smoke trapped under timber beams. Then your stomach drops, because the intervals are wrong in a way only a trained chapel musician would notice. Hidden inside the sacred line is a memory pattern, a coded device singers use to carry words without writing them. You hear account marks inside the melody, then caskets, tallies, and silver, and suddenly the song stops sounding holy at all. The warning points straight at the treasury clerk who inventories royal coffers, the quiet man sealing chests beside the king's war taxes. He has been selling royal caskets meant for coin storage, bleeding John's finances while campaigns in France swallow silver by the cartload. If you expose him, you save the crown and condemn a church messenger who trusted music more than parchment. If you stay silent, Langton's men arrest the wrong priest, and the king keeps feasting above a treasury already being hollowed out. John's gaze lands on you as the final note fades, and your next song could make enemies of England, Rome, or both. You draw one shaking breath over the rose-slick lute, because what happens after this chord leads straight toward Magna Carta.